welcome to P.U.R.E. It is 9 p.m. Central Standard Time, and you're exactly where you're supposed to be. And for those of you that have seen the show before, you know that we start with our sponsors. If you haven't seen the show, know that we start with our sponsors. So here we go. All right, and that's an excellent organization. I'm a part of this organization, and they helped me get everything started with this show. I've had several of them as guests on the show. They are remarkable women. Um, and I'll be mentioning one of them later on, but tonight's guest is not one of them. And moving forward to Lotus Cosmetics. Here we go. All right, and I'm wearing their makeup right now. We also have Bella's eyewear, some shades, and blue blockers. I have worn them on the show. If you would like to get them, you can get 30% off through my website. You go to asiajamal.com or .net and go on there. You'll click on either Modus Cosmetics if you want that discount or Bella Eyewear for that 30% discount. All right, now we are moving forward. I want to introduce you to the amazingly talented Maurice Mahon. Welcome.
What's up, girl?
Thank you for joining us today.
Hey, thank you for having me. Happy Friday to you.
Happy Friday. Hi, family. I see some people saying hello.
Yeah.
All right. So, why don't you introduce yourself to the public for us?
I had introduced myself. My name is Maurice Mahon. I'm a vocalist. Ta-da, I'm here on the show. You know what I mean?
So modest. Vocalist is putting it very lightly. So, first of all, I'm going to start from the very, very beginning.
The very, very beginning?
The very beginning. Tell us where you're from.
Oh, Jesus. Tell us where I'm from. I'm from Chicago. Chicago, west side of Chicago. Glad to say that.
West
And
side.
yeah, west side boy. And yeah, I'm a Chicago
Yeah.
boy.
Yes, you are. So, what did you always have the dream of doing music, or did you start off wanting something else?
I've always once I tapped into it in my late teenager years, I dreamt it. I dreamed it every day, and so even now, years later, it's still like a big dream, and I'm still moving forward to do big and greater things. So
Yeah.
yeah, it's been all my life to perform, and I love music.
Okay.
I love
So
music.
were you always singing? Did you start off like in a choir, or what did you do when you were little
Um,
Maurice?
like most of them out here, I was in the church, of course. My mother made us go to church every day, so I was in the church often, to say the least. And of course, musically influenced. I was a drummer and played drums forever.
Hmm.
And then I really didn't get serious into singing until I was in high school. And I was playing football first, and I started breaking bones. I broke my collarbone. I was upset about not being able
Ouch.
to play. Yeah, in the season. Yep. And so off the field. So that really sucked. And I was singing in the restroom and coming out, and this guy said, "Yo, you got to take that serious, and why don't you try out for gospel chorus?" And back then, that was like, okay, let me try that out. Think about it, and I did. And the next year, leading to my senior year, I was president of gospel chorus and a cappella. And I went, got out of high school and I pursued it. And jumped right into
Okay.
it.
And what did you do after high school?
Um, After high school, I moved to Minneapolis, Twin Cities, and I met this guy who was at the time related to a significant one at Jimmy Jam, Terry Lewis, Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis, blah blah blah. And he introduced me to him, and of course at that time it was really big, it was really huge, and he had a lot of singers and so forth. So I wind up just hanging around the studio, real shy about it, observing things, and captivated by the sounds and the production and things that was going on. I hung out a lot, real quietly, and that's what made me want to pursue it, to make it my life, career.
Okay. Did you ever hold any other careers outside of music?
Music. I was a barber for years. I mean, I did other hobbies, that other things that I did. I worked a lot, jobs, most of us do hustle a lot in terms of working. But my mainstream was to sing and perform.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so being an opening act, a main act, or whatever, singing behind, I was behind the scene for a long time, singing background for various artists, and I really just learned a lot from that. And so that's what we are here now, to you know um, bring forth some of the music that I had written when I was singing back, and behind the scenes.
Yeah. So
Hmm.
how exactly did you start getting into being able to sing background for all these various artists?
How did I? Well, first of all, I didn't. I started as a main, like doing solo stuff. Like I had won a lot of, even back to the city, Chicago. I had won a lot of the competitions.
Mm-hmm.
So I did a lot of radio competitions, and I was winning, and which gave me presented to me a contractual deal as being a solo artist, at the time. So a lot of times that didn't really work. You know what I mean? There's a
Yeah.
lot of bogus contracts. There's a lot of things going on. So
Right.
it was then. It was that day where everybody had to be a certain. So I think when I won the Chicago Idol in 2003, remember, Chicago put on a Clear Channel and Fox put on a, no, they were sponsored by Clear Channel and Fox, I believe,
Mhm.
Chicago Idol. And so when I won the Chicago Idol, which got me a song written and produced by Robert Kelly, um, that kind of opened me up to be a solo artist, you know. And so that worked for a while. And then I just said, you know what, let me do something different. And so I started to still pursue it, but I didn't want to be under those labels. You know what I mean? So that
What is that? What do you mean?
well, yeah. Let me explain that. A lot of times, the deals at that point, the contracts weren't thorough, and there was a lot of things going on with those contracts where you just it just didn't look right, it didn't feel right, or it wasn't into my advantage, to say the least. And so I started to, you know what, let me learn this industry some more. And so I started singing background for mainstream artists, you know, and so that's what and doing plays. And at the same time, I was reading and learning the business, and not just the business, but the whole thing. You know, a lot of the artists I hear people talk, um, get into the get into the industry and very green, and you suffer a lot of bumps and bruises. You know what I mean?
Okay.
And so, for lack of a better phrase, there's a lot of people, artists that I've known that have a lot of regrets because no one set them down, or there's no school to go to learn the industry. There is no sign up now, 3 years, and you get a degree. And there's no school for that. Somebody should come up with it, huh?
Yeah.
There's no school for okay, you want to be in the industry. Let's start with the basics, A, B, and C. There's no school for that. So basically, I felt like it was going so fast for me. I felt like I needed to hit the brakes and watch exactly what was going on in the industry and just kind of be out there, but not be contract into something that I couldn't control. We wind up doing things for under other things that you can't control. So it was God's way of allowing me to just watch the industry, be in it in a sense. I saw everything go down in terms of how deals were made and broken. At the same time, I was learning a lot. I was learning everything I could possibly learn, and learning how to write and stage. And it was a good time. It still is. That's why I'm here now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
So,
saying?
like, backing up a little bit and doing background singing and things like that, and dealing with other artists, what would you say are some of the biggest lessons that you've learned
Hmm.
as a background singer?
As a background singer,
Yes.
um, well, you get to learn a lot because you're watching whoever you're backgrounding for. You get to learn the stage, the business. Just come with a laptop or a pen and paper so you can take notes of everything that goes on. Everything that goes on, you're getting front row seat to that. I was front row seat to Europe tours, Africa, all those big tours, major tours, and in every city, state. I was, for the millions of people, thousands and thousands of people every night, and you're recording. I mean, you're recording things in memory. I would say to them to learn as much as you can.
Yeah. So, what would you say would be like one of the hardest lessons you've learned?
The hardest lesson?
Yes.
Oh, the hardest lesson. I don't know if there's such thing.
Hmm.
Um, Phrasing that hardest lesson. It's a
Yeah.
hard
Something
lesson.
something that burned a little bit.
Oh, okay, good. Because um, I say this: the small things, very small things. Keep your passport. You know, hold on to your phone. Because you can leave one city and make one false move and leave something behind that costs you your whole life, career,
Mm.
everything to catch up with. So as you're touring, it's the little things. Keep everything on the table. You learn how to pack little detail stuff. Maybe I'll start a class with this. I should start a seminar. Maybe I should
Yeah.
open up with this. You know what I mean? This is good stuff. I
Okay.
never get this time. But when you're out there touring, you're so excited. Got all your wardrobe together. I'm gonna wear this on Friday. I'm gonna wear this. Ooh, I'm gonna have all the jewelry, everything you make, everything, the clippers and the shoes and the games, everything is together. Well, you got to keep all that stuff with you. That little stuff doesn't mean anything. Your ID, your passport, your cell phone, the personal things that identify you, especially now. Keep that with you because there's been times where I've been on the road many of times, well, several times, I should say that. Didn't happen once I learned my lesson. That's a lesson when you don't, because at that time, in my earlier days of touring, they would send the the whole itinerary on the email on your phone. And so if you lose your phone, things of that nature left it, you know, carelessly things that you do, and you miss the email that you're supposed to meet down lobby called it at 6 o'clock. It's been changed to 4 o'clock. We have a longer drive, or such and such got sick, so we got so Maurice, you gotta fill in. I did understudying for a long time too. So those type of things, keeping your things together, I would say that was the most valuable lessons I've learned when I do one or the other.
Makes sense.
Oh, definitely.
I didn't even
And
think about those things. Thinking about
yeah, you
insecurity.
don't because it's not something that could cause a problem. And so in my earlier days of touring, I had time to see. I saw people miss planes. I saw people go home who was extremely good, but they were very, very careless. They missed something. They missed this. And the only thing you cannot go without paying is attention. It's the only bill you have to pay on time. You got to pay attention.
I hear that. Okay, we're preaching tonight. Thanks, Shannon. I see you. Um, so I've seen that you've done more than sing. You writer, you produce, and you act. I want to talk a little bit about the acting. You've done plays, correct?
I'm sorry.
So you've done plays, correct? Stage plays.
Yes, 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 yes.
You enjoyed them.
I did. I did this play called some years ago called Woman Thou Art Loose, which was T.D.
Mm.
Jakes and Tyler Perry at the time. That's where I met Tyler Perry. And Tyler Perry, I met him in '99, and he was here doing his play at Chicago at the Regal called I Know I've Been Changed. And I was singing at the Regal prior to that. And I was opening for Ray Goodman and Brown, the Delphonics, Emotions, and they said Maurice Mahon. So I did the show a week prior to that, and this backhand stage young lady by the name of Melody, she remembered my name, kept my information, and Tyler came into town, and she said you ought to come see the show. So I went to see the show. I know I've been changed. And I looked at the theater. Let me say this. I looked, I was way back in the back of the theater. And I said, that's what I want to do. I want to act.
Hmm.
I said it way, 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 way back. Now, check this out. This is why I know the law of attraction works. I always talk about this. Speak what you want, not what you don't want. Um, so I went home. Remember those? Remember when we had the everybody was using the recorders, phone recorders with
Hmm.
messages and so forth. I remember going home. going to my apartment, and I played back. I had two messages, and back to back, it was a young lady saying, "Maurice, Mahon, I hope you hear this message. Um, come down to Regal Theater tomorrow. Tyler Perry is trying out singers for his new play."
Oh.
Just when I had said I wanted to do that, and I said, "Oh my God, I'm going down there." So I couldn't wait. I couldn't sleep, and I went down to the Regal Theater and tried out for and auditioned for Tyler Perry at the time. And he heard my voice and he was like, "Yo, that's okay." So he was actually he had me in a play with Kelly Price at the time. He was going to do a play with me and Kelly Price. And so and then he changed that. He said, "I got something better for you." And I was really upset. I was like, "Oh man, I want to get out. I want the same Kelly Price." He said, "I got something better for you." I said, "What could be better than that, bro?" So this is the Tyler Perry I knew way before he was really big. And
Mhm.
he said, "No, I got something for you." So I went to I followed him around. That was like September. We kept in touch for about 8 months. He would call, Tyler would call, and periodically, and on tour and see how I was doing. I was training and stuff. I was working out. I was getting all buff for this play. And he says, "Listen, I got another play for you. It's called Woman Thou Art Loose." I said, "What?" He said, "Woman Thou Art Loose." He said, the pastor name, director the writer of it is his name is Bishop T.D. Jakes. I knew nothing about Bishop T. I was like, "What in the?
Mm.
Is this a Catholic show?" I didn't know. No, what the? I was young. So I was like, trust me. I probably was the only black man on earth that had never heard of T.D. Jakes. But at that time, that was '99, I think, and Bishop Jakes was really he was huge. You know what I'm saying? So he
Yeah.
said, "Look him up." And I told my friend in church, I said, "Man, he want me to some guy named Bishop T.D. Jakes, man." He said, "What?" I said, "Dude, that's huge." So he started telling me who it was, and I started doing my research. I was like, "Yo, this dude's serious. What am I gonna do in this play? What am I gonna do with this? You know what I mean?"
Mhm.
And so that was the beginning. That was the beginning. And for those who's watching, it was an honor to work with that cast for man, I think 13 months, 12 months, almost a year. And
Wow.
I learned so much from working with Tyler Perry. Um, it was a hellified crew. And in fact, the three of us, I haven't talked to Tyler. If he's listening, what up, dude? It's gonna come to you. Speak what you want. But that was the beginning of my stage working. I learned so much in that period of time. And here we are.
Wow. Yeah, you've done so much. As you guys know that I always receive bios before the show, and yeah, it's a lot. It wasn't like a long 2-page bio or anything, but there's so much in this blurb you sent me, and it's simply amazing. So
Blessings.
um, I'm gonna take a brief break right here, and for all of you guys that are watching and listening, pay attention because we're gonna play a game. You're gonna win a prize, but you
Am I
gotta
in the
pay
game?
attention.
Am I in the
No,
game? Am I
you,
a part of the game?
the game is about you. You have to play. Lord, you want a prize? Reese like, I want to play. All right, y'all, we're gonna take a brief break. And we're gonna come back in a few moments with the game Find the Fake. All right.
All right.
There we go. And for those of you that are watching via YouTube, this is what I want you to do. Thank you. Subscribe. Here we go.
Jamal Rogers, and I'm a singer, songwriter, choreographer, voice actor, and I am the creator and talk show host of P.U.R.E Live. P.U.R.E is an acronym for Perfectly Undefined Raw Elegance. So naturally, we want our content to be pure, raw, and elegant. It airs live every Friday at 9 p.m. Central Standard Time on YouTube and Facebook. And if you'd like to see all of the episodes, you can reach it at asiajamal.com, ASIAJAMAL.com. Or if you'd like to be on the show, you can reach me at asia@asiajamal.com. Hope to see you soon.
All right. I did want to bring up the fact that Maurice Mahon did join us on the cast of 1800 versus 2020 and just blew it away. Like, everybody was like, oh my gosh, that voice, that voice.
Yes.
And shameless, 1800 versus 2020 will be coming back on for
Nice.
June 18th. Get your tickets, 2
Man,
p.m. and 7 p.m. RichardGallia.com. All right, get your tickets. I will be there. All right, you guys. Now let's get ready to play the game. Find the fake. I'm going to play this. The object of the game is to pay attention to the statements that are on there and you identify which one is the fake. If you get the answer correct, you will win a prize. I will play this again later on the show because your memories seem to be short. But here we go. All right. Ooh, I have questions. Yes, I do, but I'm not going to ask. I'll give you guys the opportunity to guess. All right, now we're going to move on with the show. Moving on to the more recent endeavors. You branched out and launched your solo career. How did you do that?
Repeat that one time.
How did you launch your solo career?
Launch my solo career.
Yes.
I think it was just the universe calling me and I answered it. Some was God, just speaking to me to record life the way I saw it. And it was in a pandemic. You talk about the song, Find Me, right?
Mm-hmm.
And a couple of years ago, I wrote Find Me, the song Find Me. I wrote a whole album during the pandemic. Like, I wrote a lot of music. And I want to talk about that because I definitely want you all to enjoy some of the music that I have written through the pandemic. But I just,
we have that video.
What'd you say?
Then we do have that video for fun. So do you want to talk about it first or do you want to watch the video first?
Do I want to watch the video?
You want to watch the video first or do you want to talk about it first?
No, let's watch the video.
All right, we'll run it.
Yeah, man. Ideas, man. Ideas, man. You don't have to find me. I'm walking right behind me. It's so clear to see. that you wanna be free. You don't have to find me. I'm walking right behind thee. It's so clear to see that you wanna be free. Let's go. Standing my ground, I can't mess around now. It's like my time is in a bottle, captured by your love, yeah. Now I know women's got this thing going on. We can't stay around so long, but I wanna come correct. Baby, get your foot off my neck. You don't have to find me. I'm walking right behind thee. Understand clearly, yeah, that you wanna be free. It's the time that you spend making me think within. Is the trust still beginning? Fade away from beginning of the day. I can see you trembling times, and I can see you wondering mine. Is it me considered? It's you that's with it. See, you don't have to find me. I'm walking right behind thee. It's so clear to see, baby, that you wanna be free. You don't have to find me. I'm walking right behind thee. It's so clear to see, that you wanna be free, yeah. I'm just trying to be the best I can. You can call me the troubling man. Matter of fact, I'm from the side of the street. Baby girl, you're calling on me. At the time that I feel your presence around me, something that I can't let go. It's your time and everything around me there. I just wanna hold on, but you don't have to find me. I'm walking right behind me. It's so clear to see, that you wanna be free. I just wanna come correct, best I can. Baby, get your foot off my neck. And just before you just leave, I've been trying to tell you I can't breathe. You don't have to find me. I'm walking right behind me. It's so clear to see, that you want me free. Pressure, I just want pressure.
Mark the Prophet in this boy. Mark the Prophet.
Yeah, man. Ideas, man.
Let's go.
You don't have to find me.
Get out of these upper things you be doing.
Can let the pain
We good, dog. We good.
so clear to see
I know Mark. That's Mark the Prophet, y'all.
that you wanna be free. You don't have to find me. I'm walking right behind me.
Nice. It's grooving over here. It's a whole mood right there. Yes.
Yeah, man.
Okay, I see you. So I'm curious, can you walk us through like the creative process of bringing that to fruition?
Mm. Yeah, it was the pandemic, to say the least. It was in the middle of it, and you couldn't go nowhere. And wherever you went, you got to take a mask. 'Cause, it was the beginning of it actually, and I was able to just record life and some incidents that was happening around me. A lot of breakups, a lot of things was going on. People already can see, and I was able to capture that and just let it just talk to me, and those words came out, based on some personal things that had happened to me. I always want to bring out good energy, so I was able to transform that into a great composition, for lack of a better phrase, and that's what you got. That's what you're listening to. You don't have to find
Yeah, whole mood. I need
me.
to make sure that's in all my playlists.
Yes,
Yeah,
definitely. Buy it, pass it on, and keep circulating it. Let it circulate.
absolutely,
Hmm.
absolutely.
Thank
So, um, so you said that started with the pandemic. Have you been able to perform these songs other places? Have you
Oh yeah,
done it at other events? Okay.
yeah. I've been able to perform it. Of course, now things are open up, has opened up a lot. So I've been able to perform it. You know, um, I had I had what is it? I had knee replacement some months ago. You know what I mean? So
Mhm.
I wasn't able to kind of like move through a lot of touring and so forth. But now that I'm better recovered, well, I'm looking forward to doing some outside dates. And in fact, I'm performing with Kajon. Um, don't quote me on July. I think July 8th is in Waukegan. It's
Oh,
on
okay.
Facebook. And then I'm in Arizona, June 10th. I'm doing something in Arizona, tribute to Marvin Gaye, and also I'm gonna be performing, of course, my music Find Me. And so I'm getting back out there. Based on that, I just recovered from two knee replacements. I'm good, man. I'm standing up. I've been I'm much better, much better. So I'm looking forward for big things to happen.
That's good.
Hmm.
And y'all don't be fooled. He was not benched the whole time. I saw this man with his cane performing. You can't sit him down for too long, apparently. Um, you said I'm gonna keep singing. Whatever I gotta do, I'm gonna keep it moving, huh?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I was performing with the cane. I did the play with the cane, right?
Yes, you did. It worked. It fit right in with the character and everything.
Everything. I was doing shows, sitting down, the cane. I just believe in giving it all, and I refuse to let things like that stop me. And I went through it. Help of
You
God,
sure did.
a good team, a management. They were able to assist me big time, and that's what happened.
Well, and you still have some things coming up, right?
Yes, I got some dates coming up. I can't remember all of the dates, but I'm locally right now. I'm getting so much from my manager is just she's sending me things, and I just it's in the air right now, contractual stuff. But at this point, I'm doing next week in the city of Chicago. I'll be doing in 2 weeks. That's 2 weeks. Yeah, 2 weeks. I'll be doing the Tavern on Lagrange. I'm singing up there. What's that? May 28th, and yeah, May 28th. I think I'm there. But all of my dates are on my page. I'm gonna lead you right straight to my Facebook page for all of my up and coming events.
Yes. As I
Hmm.
posted a little earlier, this is his social media handle for
Hmm.
everything. So,
Everything. It's real simple too. Real simple.
yeah.
You want to book me? Inbox me new at Facebook, Maurice Mahon. Befriend me. I'll accept and or inbox me, and then on my Instagram, new face of Soul One, and that's how I've been doing it. Simple.
Mhm. Yeah. He is reachable,
Right.
which is cool. Glad you are still
Yeah.
down to earth. You're not in the clouds anywhere.
Nah, I like to keep it simple right now. Just keep it simple, and it's been working. It's been really working. God is truly blessed you. Thank you all for hiring me to perform locally and internationally. So it's been good so far.
Yes. And follow him.
Hmm.
I was looking at that too. Working with the J Grant Experience. And
Hmm.
that's on the 28th,
Yeah.
6:30 p.m. and 9:30 p.m. Y'all gotta get tickets. So don't think you just showing up.
Yes.
Okay?
Yes.
The prices are different for each event, so you might want to jump in there right now.
Mm-hmm.
Get your best deals right now while you can, while they're available, because they get booked.
Yeah, yeah,
So,
yeah. That
um,
place sell out quick.
yeah, yeah. This I know. I performed there.
Mm-hmm.
Um, yeah, who knows? Maybe me and Maurice will do something in the future. I know
Yeah,
y'all would like
yeah,
to see that, wouldn't
yeah. You
you?
definitely, 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 definitely. I shared with you that I got this song that I want you to sing with, so I'm gonna send it to you.
Please do.
Yep.
Remember to. Yeah. Maurice is my friend. That's my buddy. So, what I want to know is what is up and coming for Maurice? What are you working on? What are you focused on right now?
Yeah, this the real good stuff. I'm doing a I stand for Saving Soul Music, so I'm doing a revise, a couple of numbers of artists that I really came close to my heart. I play the harmonica. So anyway, I'm working on doing something, a tribute to Stevie. Um, I won't tell you the song, but it's coming up, and I'm in the studio with it actually in a few weeks. Yeah, in a few weeks, as soon as I get back, in a few weeks. So I'm excited about that, and it's going to be like remembering soul music um
Okay.
album. Yeah, I'm working on that. So that's what's on my agenda right now. Nothing that's really like wow, wow. I'm just trying to take it chip by chip as it comes to me, as God gives me some of these ideas and let them manifest into reality. That's what I'm doing right now. That's what's on my agenda.
Excellent. So, why are
Mm.
you so passionate about saving soul music?
Oh, how much time we got?
A little bit, a little bit.
I mean, you save so you change the music, you change the motive, and so I think you change the music, you change the motive in our society, and some of the songs I
Explain
do,
that.
some of the songs I do in my show, I start off saying these songs, these Marvin Gaye, I want you the right way, I want you. They weren't doing drive-bys when that song was out. Or when Sam Cooke was singing, "Darling, you send me, oh darling, you send me, darling, you send me." They weren't doing drive-bys with that. What
Hmm.
nobody talking about? Let's stick somebody up after this song. In this, first I thought it was infatuation. Oh, it lasted for so very long. They weren't thinking about,
Hmm.
you know, that's what game you in. Or
Hmm.
when you say, what's the other songs? So all this music has to be saved. And I know I'm just transposing it for you musicians. All this, all this music has to be saved and has to have an extension to it. Now you can write more music out of that, of course. Like the PJ Morton. To extend that music of good soul, of good vibes, of life that will prohibit love and life. You know, And so there are artists out there that should be more, they should be bigger, they should be, recognized for being a soul saver of music, a saver of soul music, I should say. And
Hmm.
so if I had to leave, if I had to live this the rest of my life, it's saving that music that saves people, that saved us in so many ways.
Hmm.
So I'm an advocate of saving soul music. You know, and
Okay.
reminding us what got us here.
Sounds like you're saying soul music saves souls too.
it's yeah, it can save your soul. It can save your soul in the right key. You know,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, yeah. Is there anybody here that want to be saved? You know, but no,
Mhm.
honestly, it's 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 of course, yeah, it can save your soul, it can save you. And it's all God conscious, you know, it's all about love. The music that I'm singing, you know,
Yeah,
it's all about love. It's all about what makes us the inner. You might say do what we do, love
yeah.
somebody, love somebody. So that's what saving soul music is to me.
Okay, that's deep. I never heard it broken down like that before.
That's
It'll make
good.
me think about it a little differently.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So if you come to my show anytime, I'm always doing my expressing my interpretation of all of that music.
Mhm.
You know,
Absolutely. And I love listening to it.
yeah, yeah.
Absolutely.
We got to do more of it. You know,
Yeah.
we got to do more of it.
I agree. I agree. So, who are your greatest inspirations in music?
All of them.
All
um,
of who?
no, Donnie Hathaway, of course. The Marvin, Sam Cooke, Stevie, Burt, Dave Hollis, Carl Thomas, Christopher Williams. You know, they people I work with. Andy Stone, you know, all the ladies of soul, and R&B, and musical and ministry. Um, just a lot of the list is on and on. You know, anybody that can influence me to to want to do what I do to another level, on another level. Um, I'm 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 honored to, or I'm very open to listening to them, and they have a great influence in my life. You know, listening to those people who compose real music and give their interpretation of life to music.
Yeah, heard that.
You know,
Well, before we move forward, I want to give people an opportunity to look at the Find the Fake one more time and
what
give
is
their guess. Find the Fake. We're going to play the game one more time so
okay?
people have an opportunity to guess because I haven't seen any guesses yet. So here we go. Remember, the object of the game is to look at the statements and choose which one is fake. If you choose the right answer, then you win a prize. Here we go. All right. So you guys have a little bit of time left to guess which one is the fake. If you are paying attention to this interview at all, you really could at least, do some process of elimination. Some of these are true. Just from this interview. So you have a little bit of time until the end of the show to tell me which one you think may be fake. Now, moving forward. First, before we end everything, I want to inform everybody of something I'm going to do tomorrow. This is a seminar, and it is dealing with industry, empowerment, and entertainment brunch. And this is led by Queenie Donaldson. We had her on the show a while back. And she did that tour that she was talking about. So she is here in Chicago, and this will happen tomorrow. You can go online. You see the website down there, official asapp.com. And with the code slash 50 for 50% off. Also, if you guess right for this Find the Fake, I will bring you as my personal guest and you will get in for free. So, also next week, I want you guys know, reminding you that I will not be on the show next week because I will be here. I will be performing my originals, um, and it is $45 per person, but that includes the buffet. So it'll be the 20th from 7 p.m. to 10 p.m. All right? All right. Back to Maurice. Okay.
Nice.
Now, so, first of all, I'm excited. I'm so glad that your show did not land on the same time as mine. So I will be able to come and see you. Um, I'm real excited about what you have to come. How do you see your future going right now? What do you see? What do you envision for what you have coming?
New beginnings and better endings.
Mm, okay, short and sweet, and it makes sense.
New
But
beginnings.
can you elaborate? What do you want to begin?
Well, I'm going to work with a lot of the. I plan to work with some mainstream artists again. Continue to. Last year, I opened for do the show with Rashad Patterson, which was great. Plan to work with him. Just reaching out to some of the artists I want to work with, collaborate, of course. And so that's what I see myself doing more writing, and I'm excited about that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm excited to see what you have coming up next. I'm definitely
Yeah.
going to be following you as
Me
I
too.
have been.
Hmm.
Um, but whatever you have coming up, you send my way, and I'll promote it on the show.
Oh man, thank you, and congratulations to your show. I really am impressed. We're very proud of you. At least I am.
Thank you.
What you have
Thank you.
accomplished here. It's a nice network. I like your platform. It's great. I'm honored to be on it. I mean, truly, come on, y'all. Let's give her a round of applause.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it.
No, seriously, it's amazing, and just being on this side of it. Congrats to you and what you got going on. Glad to be a part.
Thank you. I truly appreciate that. I just
Hmm.
want to use my platform for good.
Yeah,
So,
it's good.
you
Very
know,
good.
my platform is everyone's platform. So, make sure
Mhm.
everybody gets the opportunity to learn about other people and resources. And, this has been
Mhm.
a great avenue to do so. So, I've been blessed to get to know some really great people. So now we get to introduce the great Maurice Mahon to some people that may not know.
Yeah, blessings to them.
Yes,
Blessings to them.
absolutely. I
Mhm.
definitely look forward to seeing what else you have in store and
Mhm.
possibly working with you.
Definitely, definitely.
So we are getting close to that cutoff time. I want to give you the opportunity to leave your words of wisdom for the audience.
My words of wisdom.
But before you do that, I want you, because they did not guess for the final fake, tell everybody which one of those answers was the fake one.
Um, which one was the fake one?
Yeah.
I think the one was the fake one is I hate pizza. I don't like pizza.
Right. Right. That was the fake one. Which, okay, so before you give your words of wisdom, since we gave the answer, I have to ask about the one that you talked about with Stevie Wonder, telling
Oh,
you about how he came up with the song All I Do. So that is one of my favorites of
oh my
all
God.
time.
Stevie Wonder told me that he wrote this song. He told me I was introduced to him some years ago, um, and he said to me that he wrote this song, "All I Do." when he was 17 or so. He said he was at the Regal Theater and he met this lady. Yeah, and he wrote it at an earlier time than when he released it. Well, that was what I was intrigued with. And I was just like, for real? Like, yeah. So that's what he shared
Oh, so it was about somebody in particular.
when he was at the Regal Theater. Yeah, when he was at the Regal Theater,
Wow.
he met somebody, a girl. That all I do. I said, wow, that was so
Hmm.
cool.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
I wonder if she ever got to know that she inspired such a hit.
I have no idea.
Oh,
Yeah.
I wonder if I inspired anybody. But
Mhm. Mhm.
but now I would like to go ahead and give you the floor to give your words of wisdom.
Um, to give some words of encouragement or something.
Yes, sir.
I
What are
just would
yours?
say, live your dreams. Don't be afraid to fall. It's not over till it's over. You know, continue to build, continue to be around people that allow you to be yourself and allow you to fully express yourself. If they don't, then don't eliminate yourself from that circle. And to my guys, the younger guys who are battling between, you know, artistry and other things that come about, it's okay. It's like sometimes you got to be a square to fit into the circle. You
Mm.
know? So do the right thing. I would tell them that. That's my words.
Okay. All right. I hear that, and we're gonna close this out with that. And again, I want to remind you guys to go and get your tickets for 1800 versus 2020 if you haven't seen it yet. June 18th, we got a 2 p.m. and a 7 p.m. Go on and get them before it's sold out.
That's a
And
black play.
yes, it is wonderful. And if you sign up for the newsletter, they got some goodies that they give out through the newsletter. So go ahead and go to richardgalli.com and you will find out what they have to offer. They got a package going on right now. So it's exciting. And again, reminding you one more time, I will not be on next week because I will be here. So this is where you should be.
Hmm.
Clubhouse at Dawson Lake, 2700 West 183rd Street, Homewood, Illinois. Come on out, $45 a person, including a buffet. Come experience some good music. All right, y'all. And again, follow Maurice Mahon on social media.
Right. You can still buy my song on Amazon, Spotify, all the social media platforms. All my music is on there.
Yes, I'm
Hmm.
gonna do it too, people. Follow the leader. Let's go. Let's go and buy this song. Let's buy as much as we can find. 'Cause that's what I'm about to do.
Apple.
Okay, it is
Yeah, all that.
everywhere. Yes, it's a
Please buy.
whole
Please. That's how I
move.
eat.
I'm
Hmm.
trying to tell you, support these artists.
Hmm.
Yes, I'm about to add you to my playlist
Thank you so
myself.
much. Thank you for this opportunity.
You're welcome. Thank you for joining us
Hmm.
today.
Hmm.
Until next time, remember to embrace God's perfect design, which is you. And we will be back the following week. Not next week, the following week. All right. Have a good evening, everyone. Good night.
Good night.
We